given two things that we can utilize every day, our mind and our heart. You put 110% into your mind and your efforts in the gym, you're gonna get something accomplished. They're gonna do 11 reps, I'm doing 12. They're gonna put 4 or 5 on a bar, I'm gonna put 500. I work everybody, every minute, every second of every day.
Thinking about bodybuilding, my body is starving for fuel, and I'm just trying to spend more of it that I don't have. It's all mental. It's all mental, and you know what? It doesn't matter if you're a pro or a fucking amateur. Whoever's got the strongest mental states, keep going. Come on! Good.
You don't get this far. You don't get to this point and just stop.
The whole journey, the whole process of starting the lifting all the way to, coming to where I am. It's been a long road.
I get a lot, asked a lot is how do you bring up latent body parts, and I guess the average sort of big guy in gyms frequent answer would be to train the body part more frequently, and sometimes that is true, but for myself personally, my chest has been a lagging body part of mine throughout the years, and growing up I listened to the big guy at the gym, and he told me to train it more frequently, and I did. I train it 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week, and it just never really grew. Later on, I've been a PT now for 6, 7 years, and obviously compete, done fairly well. I've educated myself, and what I found the reason behind my chest not going was just because I didn't have proper activation of it. See, growing up, I was a pretty big computer game nerd. I spent 10, 12 hours a day at the desk playing games, and for you nerds out there wondering what I was playing, Warcraft, Dota, what's up? But anyway, so basically spending so much time on the desk, I was sitting there, my shoulders getting rounded, so basically I had pretty bad posture coming into training. And to get proper activation of your chest, you need to be able to keep your chest nice and proud, retract and depress your shoulder blades, so keep them back and down, while bringing your humerus, the upper arm across the body, contracting the chest. Okay, so what happens when you have bad posture or bad shoulder stability is that when you push, your shoulder ends up coming forward, and the shoulder takes a lot of tension. Okay, so it didn't matter how much I trained my chest, my shoulder stability and my form wasn't there, that I just kept pumping it, and I just kept feeling my shoulders and my triceps take over, and my chest wasn't getting the activation it needed. If anything, training it more frequently probably did more damage than good, because it just made my posture worse and worse. Okay, so how did I fix this? The complete opposite of what I was advised to do. I actually trained it less. Okay, so I learned that I needed to stretch out my shoulders. I needed to train my back more than my chest, particularly my mid trap and my lower trap, again to help pull back that shoulder. Okay, and then once I had good shoulder mobility, then I can fully contract my chest. Okay, once you get that activation, then you can have a look at training a muscle group more frequently. But there's no point training more frequently if you don't have activation. So activation comes one, okay? That's the first priority you need to focus on in order to grow where and how you want to grow. There's very few of us that are made posturally and genetically that we can just pick up some weights and start throwing them around and grow exactly the way we want. For most of us, it's going to be pretty tough, and you need to learn how to train properly. Okay, I've learned over the years, and I've trained with many pros. I'm actually bringing IFBB Pro Ben Mikulski down to Perth in a couple of weeks. But anyway, activation is number one. Okay, if you're training a muscle group and you don't feel it, if it doesn't feel like it's going to cramp and it's not pumping up, and you're not getting soreness from it, chances are you're probably doing it wrong, okay? So you need to learn how to fix that, and generally it might be a form issue, but it can definitely be a posture issue. So having a look at fixing your posture and getting proper alignment is setting yourself up for success and setting yourself up to build a proportional physique that you want, okay? So that's my take on bringing up lagging body parts, and that's how I brought up my chest, and it's still growing and it's getting there, but you know, at least I know where I went wrong and I know how to fix it. Thanks guys.